Online poker is dying.
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Secretly, whether you're a top pro or just a fun player that plays from time to time, we've all been seeing for a while that prize pools have been decreasing, player pools have been decreasing, scoops and W coops feel a lot harder, but it seems like no one's really talking about or willing to accept the slow demise of online poker. But it's inevitable. Like, what do you expect?
Everybody calm down! No!
I'm Dan, by the way, a 7-year poker pro and poker coach, and I make my living from online poker. This is a very harsh reality to face. Here's why online poker's dying. Everybody firstly is getting fucked by the economy. Doesn't really matter what country you live in. Prices are going up like crazy. The government's telling us prices are going up between 5 and 10% per year for the last 3 years.
Bullshit.
What that means for poker is, let's compare a $20 tournament now to 3 years ago. Let's assume that inflation was 10% per year for the last 3 years. Well, a $20 tournament now, the prize pool is worth 30% less than it was 3 years ago. I.e. you can buy and use it for 30% less stuff, which, you know, is the whole point of money. So essentially the rewards for winning poker tournaments are going down. But equally, players are getting way better. Because of GTO Wizard, who knows, even channels like mine, a ton of free stuff, it's easy for people to get really good. You've also got tons of study tools, communities, etc, etc. That means the fish that were making the poker ecosystem healthy have kind of turned into small sharks. And a lot of those small sharks are also coming from developing countries. In places like Brazil or South Africa or India, wherever, making between $10,000 and $20,000 a year is a really good income and is way better than most jobs that you can find in those countries. So they take poker seriously. The player pools become flooded with Brazilians, and generally we feel the game getting way harder. Even though these guys aren't the world's best players by any means, they do get wrecked by the pros, but the pros still don't make as much money from low-level regs, or, you know, your classic Brazilian guys, than they do against fish from the US or from the UK especially. Poker, the standard of poker is roughly doubling every 1 to 2 years because of the increase in technology, study software, etc, etc. That $20 tournament is roughly equal to the standard of a $50 tournament now. You're getting rewarded less, and basically the game is way harder. Let's say you're Johnny and you're relatively new to poker, you deposit $1,000 in your account. How fast do you think that's going to last? Basically, these and a lot of other reasons mean that online poker is just slowly demising and becoming less attractive for new players, for players that enjoy it or have fun, and we can all feel this. Online poker will reach a slow decline, and we can see it. But live poker, I think, will boom because of this. The majority of poker players aren't that good at poker, but they still enjoy playing. They want to be protected and basically feel better when they do play. So these once online fish are basically just going to start playing more and more live tournaments. Live tourneys are getting bigger, series are getting bigger, the trajectory of live poker is just going up. So it's still as important as ever to get as good at the game as possible, because the rewards from live poker may even be bigger than online. It just means that the place to get rewarded for the majority of poker players, especially ones that are half decent, or that have hopes of becoming half decent, are going to change. You're going to have to do it in person. I don't think people are going to want to play online in 5 to 10 years, certainly not that much. But this channel is going to be dedicated to helping people get as good as possible at both live poker and online. And for anyone who's interested in where the hell I've been in the last 3 months, I've basically just been playing a ton of poker, studying loads of poker, and helping my students get as good as possible and help them make a ton of money from the game. But I'm back. I'm dedicated and committed to growing this channel, helping as many people as possible use poker to improve their lives or just enjoy the game more and therefore make more money. And more than anything, giving a true, impartial, unsponsored opinion, imagine that on YouTube, on what's going on in poker, how to get good, etc, etc. If you could subscribe and like, obviously everyone says that, but It actually really does help, especially small channels like mine that are looking to grow and just get out to as many people as possible. I'll keep making interesting stuff, hopefully more and more interesting. Yeah, let's get ready for the live poker wave. Good luck.